we shift our focus to another trumpeted national headline. Human rights activists in Mombasa County have weighed in on the ongoing Muguka debate after the county, together with Kilifi and Taita Taveta, banned the commodity. The Muslims for Human Rights and Human Rights Agenda have vowed to ensure the ban on Muguka, citing its effects on the youth. Our reporter Tobias Chanji spoke to the activists earlier today, and this is what they had to say.
The Muguka debacle continues to elicit mixed reactions across coast counties. 3 days ago, the Embu court lifted the ban that had been put in place by 3 counties, that is Mombasa County, Kilifi County and Taita Taveta County. And it seems the coastal counties have come up with various strategies to make sure that Muguka does not enter in the borders of coast region. These include raising taxes. For example, in Mombasa, we've seen that the tax for the small box will now be 6,000, while in Kwale it will be 10,000. Yesterday, we had an opportunity to speak to the Speaker of the Kilifi County Assembly, Teddy Mwambire, who said that all the 6 counties are planning to have similar laws, or rather bylaws, to make sure that the cost, the tax for the Muguka is high across the 6 coastal counties. And with me are human rights organizations from coast region, that is Huria and Muhuri, will also be issuing a joint statement concerning the drug substances in coast region. Maybe kindly you can just introduce yourself, then you tell us more on the Muguka issue.
Okay, thank you very much. My name is Yusuf Lule. I'm the Executive Director for Human Rights Agenda, and we want to weigh in as organizations today on the ongoing conversation about the Muguka menace within our communities, within our society. I think foremost is to congratulate and to commend Governor Abdul Samad Sharif Nasir for triggering this conversation. This is a timely conversation, given that we have a bill at the Senate that seeks to remove from the Act the cathinone and cathin, which are the most important ingredients of miraa and of course Muguka. This move by the Senate, and specifically by, it is a bill that has been fronted by the Deputy Speaker, who is also from Meru, apparently. So we see a conflict of interest, and we want to mobilize and rally our communities and politicians within the coast region to come out and ensure that they speak directly to this particular bill, because the removal of these core ingredients of cat, which are the substance intoxicants, which are bringing about the intoxication in human beings, will be a big blow to the fight around the Muguka issue. Secondly, and more importantly, is that there is also a conflict of interest, because we hear that the Embu court has lifted the ban on Muguka. How would they do that? Because they are also concerned parties. The Muguka originates from Embu, and a court that is also based in Embu lifting the ban doesn't make sense at all.
It is so sad to see that some of our own leaders, elected by the coast people, given the responsibility to look after our interests, have gone back to party lines, as well as resorted to political patronage that they're utilizing. And for leaders that have been so vocal on issues, national issues, and on this are very silent, it's so sad on this. But we call upon them to go back to the mandate that they were given, and the mandate is of the main interest of the coastal people. And for the coastal people, we've seen the effects that the Muguka menace has caused, unlike in all other regions. So we call upon them to unite based on the interest of the people, and specifically to work for those who have employed them. Thank you.
Thank you. And we've also had some argument that Muguka with miraa is the same, though it's only Muguka that was banned. What do you have to say?
You see, the difference between Muguka and miraa, you see, miraa is more expensive. Okay, Muguka is very, very cheap. So with 20 shillings, you know, everybody can afford buy miraa. But science and scientific has proved that this is a drug.
Well, they usually say it's very prudent to look at 2 sides of a coin. We take a very short breather. We come back with more news. Don't go too far away.